I'm just gonna check this out real quick, real quickie, fast. You know, because I looked at it and I was like, man, yeah, you're gonna take all my information and use it against me at some point in time in the future, or sell it to somebody who. One shot can kill. That's where I want to be. Oh, this is all part of. Oh, okay. I thought this was different settings. Okay. We suggest doing a mic check after joining the squad. Toxicity may lead to being kicked from the server. Cool shit. We don't want no assholes around here. Medium, that's what I can work on. I'm trying to get that epic. I know I got it. Whack, dog. I might have to turn on that damn controller too.
Welcome to the Regional Training Center where you conduct your workout before you deploy. You've already been through basic, but since you likely forgot already, we're going to cover the fundamentals. Your compass at the bottom of your display is essential to figuring out which way you're going. Orders from your squad and fire team leaders will also appear here. Now head northwest towards the obstacle course. Hey there, Private. Get your ass out of freaking air. Do a push-up properly. How about that?
Tell you it's really gay around here. I don't like the look of it. What about my controller though? And what happened with controller support on here? All of a sudden I can't enable controller on anything. Bro, I'm not walking around like this, just fucking. Christ.
Everybody do it all over again, huh? You want to start over? Get your ass out of the air.
Fucking man talk to you like that. Shift. All right, here we go. Let's crouch. All right, the shift, that's sweet right there. That's how I'll be like. How there you go.
You want to keep doing it wrong? We'll go ahead and make everybody redo it. How about that?
And how fast can I whip up my shit? I can fucking. What the fuck is that gonna do? I'm gonna shot any fucking way. I mean, they'll be playing with fucking Americans. They don't have no honor, so not many of us. So I'm like, huh. Bah, 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 bah. And then teabag me and shit. They think that shit's cute, but it's really no good. It's really not no good until when you find out that she's not the best military in the world for real, and shit. Motherfuckers are like secret. I'm gonna say that, but my point, what I mean is, when you get fucking taken hostage, we'll see how they fucking treat you because of how you treat them. You know what I'm saying? Lean. Yeah. This is ridiculous. I mean, I need to be a fucking spider. Hey man, how do I adjust resolution? That's something I gotta do before I'm only gonna be here for like 20 minutes. I'm gonna set this shit up and then I'll bring it back on. I got shit to do, places to be, people to kill. I want to teach my subconscious mind to say weird shit all the time. You know what I'm saying?
I feel real sorry for your wife. With this display of coordination, do it again.
Alright, look, check this shit out. Why is it not somewhere where I can reach it? You know? My display. Now, is it matching the display from... Wait a minute. I'll put my display on in here. No? That shit's on that shit.
Obviously, we need the remedial instruction on how to flip the freaking earth. Do it again.
Definitely not interface.
Alright, we're gonna start over. This private asshole over here can't seem to figure out how to coordinate his arms and his legs. Let's do it again.
We're all just video. Okay. There we go.
I feel real sorry for your wife. With this display of coordination, do it again. Parallel to the freaking deck. It doesn't count. Do it again. Obviously, we need just a remedial instruction on how to fix the freaking earth. Do it again. Get your ass out of the freaking air. Do a push-up properly. How about that?
Fuck you and no jumping jacks. Fuck am I going?
Let's see what you're made of. Get your ass to this obstacle course.
Okay.
Pick up the pace. Get over to that next obstacle. Double time. Open over the obstacle. Jump up to reach the top and pull yourself over. Looks like you need some help, so why don't you ask your fellow knucklehead over there to help you over this wall?
Yeah, knucklehead will help me.
Balance yourself on those beams and get to the other side. If you fall, you gotta start again.
Gotcha. Oh, here goes the easy one.
This next evolution will get you used to what it's like to be under fire. You will be stressed, and this is a live fire exercise. Keep your head down and keep moving.
Alright, so don't fucking, don't stand up.
Keep your head down and keep moving. How are you gonna react if you're in this situation for real? Keep moving. I am absolutely astonished you're not dead. Get yourself geared up and get to the next station.
Oh, bleeding. RM, what's that? Right mouse button. No field dressing. You got anything for me?
Your next period of instruction will be about field dressings. The standard issue field dressing is critical for stopping all kinds of bleeding and trauma. Not only can you use it on yourself, but to also stabilize other wounds in the field, as you will see in the next station.
Alright.
Use the field dressing on the seemingly incapacitated man on the ground.
Thanks.
That was quick. Excuse me.
I have no freaking clue how you made it out of high school, but good job. Take care of your buddies and they'll take care of you. Moving to the next section. Welcome to my main base. There's a number of things you can do here, from weapons familiarization to learning about how you can communicate with your... This is an example of some of the ways you can be deployed in the field. The rally point is only for you and your squad, while the big bunker-looking structure is a HAB. HABs are meant for your entire team and are found only on forward operating bases or FOBs. In both circumstances, you will need to rearm your weapons from any nearby sources before moving out. This is an example of some of the ways you can be deployed in the field. The rally point is only for you and your squad, while the big bunker-looking structure is a HAB. HABs are meant for your entire team and are found only on forward operating bases or FOBs. In both circumstances, you will need to Listen up. Communication is critical to surviving in the battlefield. Local comms allow you to talk with friendlies within a radius around you. Very useful for on-the-fly comms, inter-vehicle comms, and generally just getting the attention of the man next to you. Also, you're issued a squad radio, which you can use to talk with your entire squad no matter where they are on the field.
Okay. Oh, this AMD FSR seems to work best for me. I'm gonna go with Epic real quick just to see what it looks like. It's interesting. Price. Just when I think I'm losing myself and I can't get serious from being, gone cold and shit, I need to challenge myself in order to stay vigilant. Somebody says something to me and that shit goes. And I'm like, well, I don't do it enough because it's all about breathing, you know what I'm saying? Good performance is all about remaining calm. Remaining calm.
Alright, if you look over here, this little diorama represents the armor distribution on M1A2 main battle tank. In order for an anti-tank weapon to deal any damage, it needs to be able to penetrate the armor. No penetration, no fun.
Pause.
All vehicles have various components that can take damage, the most common being the engine. There are other parts like wheels, tracks, turrets, and even ammunition storage that can take damage and affect the vehicle in different ways.
How large is the compartment and how reinforced is the compartment in the center, protecting the occupants? Ammo compartment. If I can get a goddamn we get a round sharp enough to pierce through it and go straight into that ammo department and explode, that's all we need.
If you look over here, you may encounter some of these wheeled vehicles. Often they're used for troop training. If If you look over here on this board are some of the heavy tracked vehicles you might encounter. Big freaking monsters like the main battle tank and the infantry fighting vehicle can be your best friend or worst enemy depending on which side you're on. Often they require a lot of anti-tank weaponry to take down.
Alright, do the tires flatten? You can slow it down first. You know? We need smoke. We need to increase our speed and decrease theirs. Blind the driver first. Maybe no, blind whoever's with a gun. The smallest gun that can be manned, we need to hit that one first. You know, we can just hit it with a rocket and maybe just make it so that the motherfucker can't focus fire, and then fog it out, blind the driver, slow the tire, slow it down. Then we can just hit the motherfucker with everything we got. Boom, 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 boom. Right? Slow it down, slow it down. Shit, I'm moving like this. Well, I might have something else running on here though. Make sure. Plus all the shit that's not supposed to be running that's running on here, you know what I'm saying? Teach me something else, boss.
Alright, if you look over here, this little diorama represents the armor distribution on M1A2 main battle tank. In order for an anti-tank weapon to deal any damage, it needs to be able to penetrate the armor. No penetration, no fun.
Alright, so these reds are the weakest spots on it. The backside of this, why would they do that? They wanted to, it's only red because the front is blue, right? And it's cheaper. Look at that shit right there. Oh, that's an exhaust port, look like. When you get behind it, you can throw something in that motherfucker. Look at this little spot right here. Charlie's Chocolate Factory and shit.
Here are some of the light vehicles that you might encounter. Often they're the logistics trucks meant to carry supplies, or civilian vehicles adapted for use on the battlefield.
Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Peaceful, huh? No guns on that car at all. They weren't expecting a problem. I figured we don't make any problems, we won't get any. Talk to me.
If you look over here on this board are some of the heavy tracked vehicles you might encounter. Big freaking monsters like the main battle tank and the infantry fighting vehicle can be your best friend or worst enemy depending on which side you're on. Often they require a lot of anti-tank weaponry to take down.
Man, you can kick in doors and shit on here too? That fucking civilian vehicle, dog, when it blows up. Don't you know any better? This ain't fucking Afghanistan. It's not gonna boo. Doof. This ain't fucking boof. There's forms of headgear. No helmets. Often beanies, caps, or oh, he got something that looks like, no, he's got that's a ballistic helmet. Look at it. I hope it's protective. blow it off. Standard uniforms, old Soviet era gear. Shouldn't we be able to assess who's under attack here? From, based off of their gear? They're not. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell that y'all came out here trying to do some dumb shit with to somebody else. Y'all got to wear that. You know what I mean? Right here, they just be protecting their country, their land. They don't even have the proper fucking gear or training, looks like. I mean, they might have some really good Israeli people, soldiers or some shit that came from the U.S. that got tired of the bullshit, got out of there and wanted to freedom fight with their own people and shit and program them better than the military programmed them and shit. They gotta do what they gotta do. They got all that shit from some surplus store in the middle of nowhere where they take all the tanks and everything. Put all that shit over there and just put a fence around it and then post some motherfuckers out there for a little while, but then after a little while nobody's out there and all that shit's just in the middle of nowhere. And then they intentionally, how there be, let's say whoever's commanding that particular fucking base decides that he wants to motherfucking move the personnel away from that area and shit, and then after a little while kind of slowly just push the resources somewhere else until he can de facto whatever so that they can get some irregular paperwork and fucking start selling pieces of that shit in there off, like, the guns, and then woo, and slowly there's nothing in there, or they take all the weapons off of their armor and shit, and then they slowly just start selling all of that shit and splitting the money up. Slowly take it off the books until it's pushed all the way down on this list, way the fuck over here so they can delete it, like move it off and shit. They gotta get the money out of there first. Move it over here. So there's just nothing really going in there and shit. Slowly pull personnel off. Change supervisors a few times. And then sell that shit. Done. My people, nigga. Look at those kids on the top of that motherfucking tank with that armor on. Wow, might as well. People's Liberation Army. All right, I'll be back. I gotta fix. We'll have to fix the graphics. But hey, I got it started though. I'll be back. No, the little dance for you. Ooh, you see that shit? Well, no, you gotta look at that. See that? Come on. You gotta do that. Look at that. You don't even see it for real. You see that shit? Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. You ain't gotta make a muscle in. It just looks that way. Let me just show you real quick before I go. See that part right there? I know it. Yeah, see that shit. Woo. When you get the line, when you get it here, right, and here, and then you get it here, and it goes like that, and then, look, miss it. That ain't the shirt, nigga. Look, and I got that one too. Spider-Man arms, nigga. Venom arms, boy. Look at that shit. You like that shit? Look at that. I'm gonna put my white symbiote fucking spider on, dog. Yeah. Rock!